Man,
Hey, yo.
they still killing it.
Man. I'm going to learn that.
Man,
What up, DT?
what's the deal, Pops? Man, what we got?
Great, we got to pop off.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to the boy Jeff. He has things going on. This he's a Raiders fan, so we can't poke him. I can still poke him.
Right. They get his get back.
Shout out to him. Kansas City Chiefs against
It's just a habit. Like, it's just easy to do. I still be saying San Diego Chargers sometimes. The Las Vegas.
San Diego.
I think they would. And then back to LA. I mean, well, not in LA. Oh, you said the Chargers. Yeah, they in. Yeah.
A lot of flip flop. How y'all doing that?
Man, I'm feeling good. I mean, I started off the week right now 1-3. So, you know what I'm saying? It was a couple questions.
Some of these fans should have picked now which part of the season or a lot of these picks are picks. I know better than that.
Yeah.
Detroit game, I actually picked Detroit to win, and they let these Green Bay Packers win.
On Thanksgiving.
Detroit is over.
They just need to quit playing on Thanksgiving. Yeah. But they are a better team to watch on Thanksgiving. I mean, they better than what they have been. And even Matt Stafford done left there. He done got him a ring. So it's all to the good.
Also, well, I guess or I don't even want to talk about that.
Yeah, we don't look up.
So far, Thursday night games, or the Thursday games, period.
Turkey Day games.
I am on 3. How you fare so far?
I'm down at 0-3 for the Thursday game, but I'm 1-3 total. I don't know which one you did, which one you missed. Oh, you 0-4.
I'm 0-4. Wow. Okay, so let's talk about it. And like I said, if couple of these games, I knew these are hard picks, so I should have knew better. But this Seattle game, I actually thought it was going to be a better game.
Yeah.
And I think Washington, I'm just tired of it. I am taking notes. I'm telling y'all right now. I'm taking notes. I'm watching everything that y'all saying. And I'm going to be able to use it against y'all. Y'all talking a whole lot of trash. Especially the Cowboys.
And it's coming from everywhere. Like, dang.
I think y'all slick, but I got y'all.
What we do to y'all to deserve to hate? Like, y'all acting like we just...
I know what it is. A lot of these cats is mad because they from Kansas City. And they hated on Kansas City for so long. They went to these other teams. And now that they good, they wish they can be back on the
right. But they done did too much talking and too much hate. It's like You can't take that back. Yeah. Ain't no coming back from that.
Yeah, you hurt yourself. So now you gotta stay in the corner that you went to.
Yeah. You gotta stand at the door and freeze. Yeah, how about that? It's cold out. Stay out there and freeze.
But they definitely Dallas out. I just want y'all to do something. Y'all don't take my word. I want y'all to go look up the teams that the Dallas Cowboys play. We got one team in that. Just one. Just one. Just one. I just want one. And if y'all can do that, man, share it. Share it in the comments, because I know y'all watching. All y'all that's been hating all week, I'm taking notes.
Man.
But anyway, man, this ain't what the show's about. Let's go over our picks, man. Let's go over picks this week. And then we'll get time. So we'll skip our
where you want to go?
I went with Detroit. They were 7.5 point or 8-point favorites at half. Maybe the half point. They were so the Detroit Tigers are pretty much
lying.
They are lying their ass off. That 83 record. Lying.
That's cap. Y'all lying. Y'all need to turn that back in.
They lost. That was one of my picks.
I picked the Lions too.
I went with Washington on the Cowboys. Not because I didn't think the Cowboys would win. I just didn't think it was going to be 11-point victory. And just based on the points that I picked.
Yeah. So
I took a gamble.
I went with Washington on that too, and I should have known. Yeah. But I went with Dallas earlier in the year, and y'all was mad at me for doing that. So I was like, maybe this time they're gonna be right. Because I think we all three think that one was
good. So, Seattle 49ers. I actually thought Seattle was the I also thought that Carroll has to be at a higher level. So
Birdie was looking nice. I'm like, y'all crazy.
And I actually on my benefits had actually pitched that for the regular season. You get you some stats. And so if you got Dak Prescott on your fantasy team, he will get you some stats in the regular season. Just when he gets the playoffs, they're gonna lose. And that's why I'm keeping record. You know,
right?
All that stuff that y'all talking. Guess what? I screenshot.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got y'all. And I'm
name.
It's
official receipts.
Bro, it's gonna be plastered on the screen on that show.
Yeah, we're gonna get it up there too.
Yeah, all of it with your name. Sue. Screw you, Sue.
It don't matter. So I went with Seattle. I thought I did think San Fran was gonna win. I was thinking it was gonna be like a 3-point game. Like part of me was thinking it was gonna be like a 28, 24 type game, 31, 28 type game. But that ain't how it went. But that's why I went with Seattle as far as the spread goes.
I as well. And this is the same thing with this game I picked wrong. I just thought I should know better. Next week I'm not doing it. I'm just going with what I know. Not worrying about the points, I'm gonna just pick the better team. And if I lose because I didn't get the points right, then
I feel it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do next week. But again, I thought this was gonna be a lot closer game. These two teams with the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins, they see each other a couple times a week. So I just thought, they know each other. It'd be a lot closer game. But that was the waste. Like the Jets should use.
Yeah. I did win that one. I did pick Miami. My whole reasoning was mainly because I was thinking Miami's defense was gonna win the game. I was thinking they was gonna get a couple turnovers that they needed, which they did, and that kind of made the difference in the game because the Jets defense is good. Like I wasn't thinking the Dolphins' offense was going to be the winner of the game. So I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying, with them turnovers, and I know Tyreek gonna get his, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna happen. So I'm thinking with a couple turnovers because they ain't got a quarterback right now. That's why I went with Miami.
Okay, so the next game we had on Virginia. These games have not been played yet. We have the Falcons going against the Saints, and that one I think Falcons. You just run through these.
I picked Seattle. Just
Saints.
Oh, I mean the Saints. I'm sure I picked New Orleans. Yeah.
Then we got Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Cincinnati Bengals. I actually picked Pittsburgh. I think I'm a switch back. And this is a hard pick, so I might as well because I want the Bengals to actually beat the Steelers. I know the Bengals. So that
I picked Pittsburgh. I just don't got no faith in the Bengals. Ain't Joe Burrow out for the rest of the season?
Yeah, he's out for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I don't got no faith in him. I didn't have faith in him while he was there.
Right.
And with him gone, I ain't got no faith.
I'm going back with the Steelers, but I don't want the Steelers to win. And the reason why is because Joe Burrow is out, but also T. Higgins is also out too. So yeah. I don't trust this guy throwing the ball. So he might so
yeah.
Next pick, can we take a pause for the calls?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't want to. So y'all gonna pause for me. I don't know where Pops is. I thought he couldn't handle the door, but he can't. So, what are you doing?
No.
Right back, y'all. All right, man. We are back. I'm sorry. I got people coming in, man. So right back to. All right, where was we at?
We over here at the Tennessee versus Carolina. Tennessee is the 3.5 point favorite. So
I got Tennessee.
I definitely pick Tennessee on that one. The next one is Indianapolis, 2.5 favorites over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I picked the Colts.
I picked Tampa Bay. That game should be close. So
we got the Giants 2.5. Or we got the Giants versus New England Patriots. The Patriots are 2.5 point favorites.
And they Giants are the home team.
I went with the Giants too. They just got a dub, you know what I'm saying? They feeling good right now, so I can see it. We got Jacksonville versus Houston. Jacksonville is the half-point favorites.
I mean,
so I don't know. I feel like Jacksonville, that's a game Jacksonville should win, like, way easier than a half point. Like, I could see that probably being a 2-score game.
I see it being close. Both of these teams are actually well coached, and CJ Stroud is pretty good ball. I like Trevor Lawrence. CJ is balling, man. I just think, and he's on my fantasy team, so I got to run with him. So
I got him on bench. I don't know. I just feel like Jacksonville's more experienced right now, and this is the time of the year where experience, you know what I'm saying, already being in these situations. I mean, Houston ain't really got nothing to lose, and Jacksonville kind of, you know, they still playing for something. So I kind of feel like that's why I pick Jacksonville, and I think it's going to be a different game. But I feel where you coming from because I do like Stroud. They got a receiver that Tank Dell. He been going crazy. They just I don't know. They do look good. They look like they having fun, and that's really kind of important. You know what I'm saying? Man, everybody start gelling. So I can see it. All right. We got Cleveland versus Denver. Denver is the 2.5 point favorite. I pick Cleveland. I don't. Denver. No. They might be done like now. Like this is where it gets cut off. You know what I'm saying? Everything they had going for them is not going to be going on. So
they can beat the Chiefs, but it wasn't like just one of those games.
That was their playoff run.
Yeah, that was their Super Bowl game. You know, they was on the high Super Bowl. I just feel like even with them putting it together like that, it's kind of too late in the season.
Yeah, for sure.
Cleveland still, even though Denver's not mathematically eliminated, I just feel like neither one of these teams are. Cleveland got a better chance at making the playoffs.
Yeah, we're going Cleveland. We got the Los Angeles Rams versus the Arizona Cardinals, and the Rams are a 1/2 point favorite.
They lost the game that they should have. This is one of the big games. Actually, with Arizona.
I went with LA. Their offense just got healthy again for the most part. So I don't know. I gotta go with LA.
We're gonna skip our game.
All right, we got Buffalo versus the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Philadelphia Eagles are the 3.5 point favorites.
I hate to pick this game. We're gonna show y'all two play one this year down in Kansas. This was a Super Bowl. This is how he acted when he played Chiefs last week. So, but with this game, I actually picked Philly. I think. Buffalo is like they on the road. This game,
I did go with Philly, but I do agree that the game could go either way. So I might end up changing that because like it could be a close game, like a 3-point game. So I might change my answer later because I don't know. I don't like neither team. You know what I'm saying? They just but I don't know. This is a game Philly should win because Buffalo is just not good. So the next we got Baltimore Ravens versus the Los Angeles Chargers. The Baltimore Ravens are the 4.5 point favorites.
On the road.
I went with Baltimore.
I know I should have picked Baltimore because I feel like Baltimore would win, but I think it would benefit us for the Chargers. So this is a hard pick.
That is true.
This is a hard pick. I picked the Chargers because I don't care for the Chargers at all. I don't really care for the Chargers outside of the fact that they are
Yeah, I just changed mine to the Chargers. To the plus 4.5. It could be a close game.
For our game is
we got the Chicago Bears versus the Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings are the 3.5 point favorites. Me personally, I went with Chicago. I can just see them getting it done. I can see them winning this game. Justin Fields is back. You know what I'm saying? They got a nice running back. They got a couple, a nice receiver for sure. You know what I'm saying? They can make something happen. Minnesota don't have a quarterback.
Dobbs is okay. He's balling a little bit. And I'm not sure, but I think Justin Jefferson. But they opened the window for him to come back, so I don't know if he's playing this week or not. But I went with the Vikings.
Might keep the 3 points. I might. It can go.
We got. You know what we talking about?
It's about how you finish. And we coming back.
Let's be ready to go next week.
We coming back.
Which is tomorrow.
So we got our favorites. The Kansas City Chiefs.
Hold on. The world champion.
America's football team, man.
Kansas City.
Come on.
And we are playing the hated.
The Kansas City Chiefs. Let's
give it up. I gotta give it up for the Chiefs. I gotta give it up.
It's just a squad. But we got the Las Vegas Raiders, man. So I think we on the road, right? Hold on.
I know.
Okay.
We are
right here, right? It usually show it, but
we got it. Yeah, but anyway, I know the Raiders are on one at home.
They're playing. It's a road game for us.
Yeah, Raiders 4-1 at home. Kansas City Chiefs 3-1 at home. So that kind of plays into it, I guess, but not really.
Not at all. I think the main thing that play into that is the divisional game. They already seen this divisional game this year, so now they're like, all right. Our offense is dropping passes, so they're like, all right.
Oh, we know. I don't think I understand, but Raiders, we don't take this to a whole other level, right? We do have a few, get to the injuries again. Like, while we waiting on that, man, look, let's talk about this.
Oh, yeah, let's go. Wow.
Like this quarterback, yeah. So,
yeah, this is wild.
This is Nick City.
All right. Hold on, let me do something. Let me turn this up.
It's the same dude who cried.
Y'all got it here.
He cried before and after the Super Bowl.
All right, here we go.
Speaking of going on a run, I love this particular paisano who coaches the Philadelphia Eagles. More video is being shown of him after wins in other team stadiums in the tunnel. Most specifically, this one is after the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's head coach Nick Sirianni walking off the field.
What?
That's the head coach. That's the head.
Like, come on, man. That is actually funny. Man.
Congratulations, Nick Sirianni. Won your second Super Bowl.
That is actually funny.
Oh, actually, you lost the first Super Bowl. You lost it to us. Then you won the second one, which was Monday. But that was some clown stuff, though. Like, come on, bro. I understand players doing that, but the coach, like, come on.
Even
bro.
still.
It's
the thing that it's like it's a constant thing that he doing. It's like act like you won a game before. You know what I'm saying? Like act like you've been here before. You know what I'm saying? You just because they already said it's not his first time doing it. It's just a bigger thing now because you doing it after a win that you know what I'm saying. Y'all really didn't win the game. More so us. You know what I'm saying? We lost that game.
Right.
Y'all didn't do nothing to win that game.
Yeah. We dominated that whole game. Receivers, and I'm not going and see. I was going back and forth with cats on Facebook, bro, and I don't know what guys be watching or like, cause the same people that was talking about all these drop passes, which I mentioned the drop passes, it's a thing. Like,
we've been mentioning it for a few weeks now, so like they know it's a thing.
Yeah, so it's not that this is not when I post my stuff. I post it because I'm not like other people. I watch that game 2 or 3 times, and I hate watching a loss, but I do. Right. And I sat up, and when I watched the game, my conclusion was we didn't lose the game because of the drop passes. The drop passes is what you remember. But we lost the game because Patrick Mahomes threw an interception in the end zone. And then Tony Gonzalez fumbled in the red zone. Kelsey, yeah. He fumbled in the red zone. You know what I'm saying? That's what lost the game. That's a 10 to 14 point swing.
Easily.
Like, man, come on, man.
A touchdown and a field goal at the bare minimum.
Dog, don't come on my page talking crazy to me on my page when I know what I'm looking at. And then y'all talking about get the fuck out of here and all this other stuff, man. Nah, bro. I watched the game a couple times. Y'all ain't y'all feelings, bro. Y'all stop doing what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all had going on, dog. And if you don't like what I say, bro, I don't care. Because the first thing y'all want to do is like, man, you a podcast. That's the first thing they want to bring up is me podcasting. So what? So what? Thanks for watching.
Do with anything, right?
Thanks for watching.
Appreciate it. Tap in.
Anyway, you know what I'm saying? But when on further review of the game, that's why we lost the game. Now, if MVS catches that ball, do we win? Probably, yeah. If Justin Watson catches the ball, does the drive extend? Yeah. That don't even guarantee the win because that was just keeping the drive going. So that just doesn't guarantee the win. But we know for sure that if that end zone interception doesn't happen and he leads the ball further to the outside or put it on Justin Watson a little bit faster and he makes the catch, then we win that game. Period.
No,
I know what I'm talking about.
No, you're not wrong. You definitely not wrong. Cause I mean, I've been saying it too, and I've been saying it for a few weeks now. Cause I'm like, I mean, yeah, like we didn't have like against the Lions, Kadarius Toney had that pick 6. You know what I'm saying? That went through his hands for the pick 6. And you know what I'm saying? It's been more than that though, because like Patrick Mahomes done threw some questionable passes this year too. And I'm like, we can't just keep ignoring the fact that Patrick Mahomes is human and like this nigga's going, you know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, like he gonna mess up. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta quit putting it on everybody but Patrick Mahomes and acting like he not doing some of this stuff too. So no, I definitely feel that because I was just talking about that in my group chat.
Yeah, and this is the true fact. Like this ain't nothing that's made up. I'm not making this up. This is what happened. Mm-hmm. Like and I agree because we've been talking about these drops for a minute. Like this ain't the first thing, but that particular game against the Philadelphia Eagles, where we dominated the game up front, our defensive line against their offensive line, they gave up. I think the Chiefs gave up 1 sack. We had 5
in the first half.
We pushed them around. We ran the ball well.
But that's another thing. We stopped running the ball in the second half, and we got to quit doing that.
Again.
He got 9 carries in the second half, the whole second half, and we did not put up a point.
Yeah, and this is the 3rd week in a row that we didn't score a point. And a lot of that could be from drop passes, but this particular game that I'm talking about
the ball
right now was not lost because of the drop passes.
But that's true.
It was amplified, but it's the red zone turnovers. You cannot have 2 red zone turnovers and win. It's bad enough to try to win the game when you have turnovers anyway. But when you have 2 red zone, 1 in the end zone,
and a handful of punts.
Yeah, come on, man.
2 handfuls of punts.
Come on, man. If y'all gonna talk football with me, man, make sure you talking. Make sure you making sense. And I understand as fans, we all upset with the drop passes. It is a problem. But that was not the problem last week. That was not the reason why we lost the game, should I say. That is not why we lost the game. It's been a problem all year, the drop passes, but that ain't why we lost. So when I say that ain't why we lost and then somebody come emotional on my page talking about, man, this and that, man, get out of here. That's how I know, man, you must be drinking or on something else. You hide something because I'm stating what the facts are, period. And I've said that the drop passes, man, it's a problem. I said that.
And the team knows it's a problem. The coaches know it. The receivers know it's a problem.
Man, it's crazy when I talk to females that talk football. Some of these females talk more sense than some of these guys that's supposed to be football fans, man. Y'all sound like bozo, man. Put your red nose on and your rainbow hair. Cause y'all sound like clowns, dog. And I knew, man, I couldn't. I held back because I wanted to do this live because I don't want to be tight. I'm gonna tell you, where you can hear me. And the only way you're gonna be able to respond is on the keyboard, bro. And I ain't gotta look at it.
Oh God.
But you can't turn away from this. But anyway, that's a whole nother story, man. But the reason why we lost that game was because of 2 red zone turnovers. And if we convert just one of those, we win. If we get 2 of them, then it's a double-digit game. At minimum. And we win that. And then we don't hear Sirianni. And then we don't hear, if we win that game, you probably won't even hear half of you cats talking about the drops.
Right.
That's what's so y'all funny, y'all finicky like that. Boy, I hate the Dallas Cowboys fans, but some of you Chiefs fans, boy, I can't stand some of y'all either, man.
Some of them is wishy-washy.
Y'all emotional, man. Y'all so emotional. Dallas Cowboy fans and Chiefs fans. Get out y'all emotions. Watch the game and see what's going on. If y'all watch,
don't just watch the quarterback.
Yeah, bro. Y'all be seeing us talk. We've been talking about the drops too. But that wasn't why they lost the game, which is why I posted what I posted. It was the reason why we lost the game. And I put a post up that said, man, forget that game. We lost it. Let's go on to the next
one. On the next week.
And then it's so funny because some of the stuff that I be seeing, like I see it on my page, and then I go to somebody else's page, and then they'll post the same stuff I post. Like y'all taking what I'm saying, bro. I've been saying this for weeks. I turn around and see that where I say something, then I go to somebody else's page, and there it is on their page. But it ain't no big deal. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. But man, when we lost that game, like I said, I put up MBS. Picture of MBS and said on to the next one. Forget that game, on to the next one because if you dwell on the drops, guess what?
It's gonna be in your head.
And then you're gonna drop more.
That's how it was with all of our punt returners we done been switching throughout the years. They get that one drop and now they in their head about it and now they can't catch a punt.
So when I say certain things, man, get out of your emotion. Like get out of your emotion. Just think for a second. Like, damn, why would he say that? When I seen the drop, but go back and watch the game like I do. I go back and watch, like, damn, if this would have happened, damn, they could have won the game too. They could have won the game if he don't muff this punt. If he don't take the ball out trying to make something happen with McCole Harmon. I can go back a couple weeks ago. Man, let the ball, if it's inside the 10-yard line, let it go.
Right.
Let
go
it
to
go.
the back of the end zone.
Yeah,
go through the uprights. The field goal post.
Let it go, bro. Don't try to play hero ball.
But that's Pat.
You know, that's Pat. He plays because now it's getting in Pat's head. With the drops can't get in his head because now he don't trust certain receivers, so he gonna throw to who he can.
And not even that. It's getting to their head. It's getting to his head because he like, I mean, if he dropped this, that could be a pick because I can throw these passes. I can fit it in these windows. I know he on your back, but if you don't catch this, it's going to fly up in the air, and then, you know what I'm saying, it's going to get picked off. Like, because that's another thing. Because, I mean, that's even with this flag, so that's why I'm going to be trying to play quarterback now because I'm like, it's too many drop passes turning into picks.
So it's on your stats.
And that's your stat.
Yeah, it don't go on a wide receiver. But
not at all.
It's a lot of these games that we can point to. And we know this. I say this all the time. I say this, and then I see it on somebody else's page. But it ain't no big deal. We know the Chiefs.
You know where you got it from, too.
Yeah, they lose. We know they lose 3 to 4 games every year. That's facts. Y'all up in arms about the Chiefs being right where they are the last 5 or 6 years that they won the AFC West.
And we won a Super Bowl with 4 losses.
Come on, man.
So,
like, come on, man. Get out of y'all emotions.
And we ain't even got 4 losses yet.
Please stop being emotional, man. That's irritating me, man. Come on, man. We men. And even I understand women because a lot of them ain't been in the football as long as we have. That's not saying that women don't know nothing about football or they IQ as far as football is less than ours, but just some of the things that they say, you'd be like, yeah, I remember when I was first getting into watching football, and I used to have a thought like that. You know what I'm saying? But some of y'all, man, y'all been doing this. Y'all been watching football too long. A lot of y'all played football, Pop Warner, high school. Some of y'all went to college and played and all that stuff. Man, y'all ought to know better. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I just had to say that because, man, it's like it's goofy. Like it's really goofy, man. Some of y'all guys, man, the way y'all go about y'all football and y'all team, man, and really, like, man, y'all don't half the time don't know what y'all be talking about, bro. And I just had to say that, but we're gonna get back to this previewing this game, man. Let's get in the injury report, and then we'll do our picks, man, and then we're gonna let y'all enjoy y'all Saturday. So the Kansas City Chiefs, it just got announced not too long ago that McCole Harbin is out. I'm sorry, not
IR. He out too on IR.
He's on injured reserve, and that's a big one there. But it was just recently announced that Kadarius Toney is out of the game again. He's injured again, and he's a playmaker, and I can kind of see why he gets injured a lot, because he's one of those run after catch type of receivers, and the way he jukes and moves, he torques his body in certain ways, man, and the hits that he take after he does a move, is not gonna fare well for him. And the Chiefs they might move on from him, man, because he can't stay healthy. Just on the simple fact, the talent is there. It's a reason why. And Andy Reid said a couple weeks ago, maybe a week ago, that it was asked that why Toney in the offseason was projected to be your number one receiver. Well, why ain't y'all using if he's healthy? And then Andy Reid's response is because he always tries to protect the players. This is where I think we miss the enemy at, is because he says, well, you got to remember, Toney just came off a major injury. But you just said he was healthy. So quit trying to protect the players. I know what you're doing. I appreciate you. And I never question the way this man coaches, because he's the greatest coach in Kansas City history. Mm-hmm. He's arguably one of the greatest coaches of all time. But for sure in our history. So he protects these players. He wants them to let their personality be shown and all that. And, when things go wrong, he's the guy that protects them and says, look, it was on me. I got to coach better. Pat does the same thing. Hey, it was on me. A lot of it do be on him, but I see what he's doing. But Toney probably won't be here next year due to them. He stays injured. Jerick McKinnon is hurt. And for the life of me, I don't understand why the Chiefs don't use Jerick McKinnon more. Because last year, this the same running back you had last year that gave you 9 touchdowns. So I don't understand what's going on. Maybe we need to give the enemy more credit than we was giving him. You know what I'm saying? I know it's the Andy Reid show, but I think they were like the odd couple. Like they kind of needed each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like he's not doing that well in Washington. Washington is not winning. But you can see some improvement in Hal, over there in Washington. Then you look over here at Kansas City. Where's the accountability? Where's the accountability for not just the drop passes, which we talked about, but the penalties? That's code. Those are fixable things. As a wide receiver, you've been playing wide receiver since Pop Warner catch the ball. I get it. And we've been saying all this stuff on this show. Like I said again, the reason why I said what I said about the Eagles game, it wasn't the post was about it. That wasn't the reason we dropped. Not that it's not a problem. That wasn't the reason why we lost the game. It was the drops are a problem. But if you've been playing this game long enough in any position,
right?
You should know your position. And as a wide receiver, you got to run the route. You got to catch the ball. You got to get open.
You got to get open. Run your route, get open.
Yeah. So we understand that.
And that's a problem too. So we're not getting open.
That's a big problem. But don't
like,
come
I mean, Kelsey getting double team and triple teams, so that means it's manned up everywhere across the board.
Catch the ball.
Besides Kelsey, get open. I mean, Patrick's still scrambling for his life, and we running man They running man defense with a double or triple team on Kelsey.
Yeah, get open.
Somebody needs to get open, and then when you get open, we need to catch the ball.
And he's trusting.
That's a problem too. We not getting open.
Exactly. He's trusting Watson over MBS.
He throwing jump balls to Watson.
Yeah, come on, man. Like y'all got to learn how to separate. Even I never played wide receiver, but I know how to. We played backyard football. I knew how to get open.
Right.
So you mean to tell me, man, like a lot of you guys been playing these games that's in the NFL, been playing this game, man, all your life since you was at least 5 years old.
MVS getting paid $11 million to get open and to catch the ball.
To catch the ball, man.
And he's not doing either.
So, but we understand what y'all saying, but don't come at me on my page when the post was not about them dropping the ball. We know that's a problem. The post was about that wasn't the reason they lost the game. Now if they catch a ball, then we win. But before that drop happened, there was an interception in the end zone. There was a turnover,
a fumble inside the 5.
Come on, man. So that's where we lost the game. You know,
Kelsey.
Watch the game and know what y'all talking about.
And we stopped running the ball in the second half. We stopped getting first downs. We had a whole bunch of punts.
Yeah, period.
So those 3 things right there, 2 fumbles and not running the ball in the second half is what lost us that game.
So yeah. So the injuries, those are the injuries. We have 3 of them on our side of the ball. And 2 of them is a wide receiver, 1 of them is a running back. So and Jerick McKinnon catches the ball. So that's a big loss.
And he's a after catch guy.
Yeah, but they ain't really using him this year either. So, you know, that there goes that. But on the Vegas side of the ball, they got Robert Spilling, a running back. A linebacker. They got Marcus Epps, a safety. They got Colton Miller, an offensive tackle, and Max Crosby is the biggest name that I know out of that group.
And he's doubtful. Everybody else on that list is questionable. Max Crosby is doubtful to play.
So he's not playing.
And that's kind of big. That's, you know what I'm saying? Because
I wish we had that video of Crosby. I think we had that last week, but yeah, they 2 competitors going at each other, man. So
both at pretty much the top of their positions, you know, for the most part, you know, top 5, and Pat is number 1 in his position, but you know, as far as Max Crosby and the DNs, like he's definitely a top 5 DN, and 2, you know, top tier athletes in the same division who got to play each other twice a year on opposite sides of the ball, so they lining up against each other for the most part. You know, it's always love. You know what I'm saying? They done talked about it before, but it's definitely competitive. They both winners. They both want to be winners. You know what I'm saying? We all got one goal in mind. And even as bad as the AFC West is outside of the Chiefs, I still feel like we the toughest division. So, you know what I'm saying? Take it for what it is.
And
you know,
all of them actually have everybody in the AFC West is technically not eliminated from the playoff picture. Vegas is sitting at 5 and 6. You got Denver that had overtook both LA and Vegas at a 5. They had 500, so they playing hardball. You know what I'm saying? And Chargers they're 1 game. No, they're 2 games under 500. So they
got a bye week, so they gonna have, you know what I'm saying, they gonna get some of their games back.
Yeah. So they hovering around 500. So all of these teams are, you know, it ain't like they dead in the water. See, because I get a lot of clowns on the page like saying what a team is. You can't say that in the first week. First half of the season, especially in the first quarter. The first 4 games, you don't know who's who really. You know, you can kind of get a basic idea, but especially week 1, week 2, you don't know what these teams are. You talking about our team, y'all ain't played nobody, bro. It's week 2. Like, come on, ain't nobody played nobody yet. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you're getting out of that. First quarter of the season, you can kind of see like, okay, all right, this is where the team is headed. Oh, the second quarter week, after 4 through 8 or 4 week 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, then you kind of see like, okay, this is what the team is. Right. Like barring injury, like okay, I see who's gonna be what and who's trending up,
who's stepping up, down. Right?
Yeah. So you see that in the second quarter of the seasons at half point. After half point, which we're in now, this is what you are. This is basically what you are. Barring injury, this is what you are. So the Chiefs, y'all hoping for the Chiefs to, we seen a lot of drop passes and a lot of penalties and all that. Man, they can turn it around, but it's week 12. Like this is what it is. They got to win games like they've been winning, basically off of defense. And then hope that the playmakers around outside of Travis Kelce can make a play. The play. The game is going to come down. The Chiefs games pretty much the rest of the way out is going to come down to if they can make that one play. That one play. The defense is keeping you in games. They ain't letting nobody score over 21 or 20 some points all year. So can the Chiefs score 21 points? Yeah. Can they score 24? Yeah, I believe so.
They can score a lot of points still with the offense.
If they just catch the ball.
And penalties. Like,
and
y'all got to
eliminate the penalties, moving, because that one penalty where he had to go to Watson, it was a penalty on that where they moved him back. Mm-hmm. Like what? It was a 10 or 15-yard penalty, 10-yard penalty. So that's not a 25-yard play that they're gonna have to go after every time. And I know the Chiefs is gonna be all right because Patrick Mahomes, that's to throw an interception in the red zone is uncharacteristic. That's not gonna happen. Travis Kelce, he has one of these games where he fumbles the ball like once a year. In every year against last year was like Cincinnati,
right?
So like we see this, but this stuff is not going to continue. So for us to lose a game because of our mistakes, it's not what Philly did. It was
Philly didn't beat us.
We'd be okay. Trust me, y'all.
The Lions didn't beat us.
The Lions didn't beat us. Like we will be okay. We lost 3 games to 7 points or less, 1 touchdown. Come on, man.
And then, so if we're gonna bring up that our losses, we just gonna bring up that Denver game real quick. We didn't score not one time in the red. We only scored 1 time in 2 games in the red zone against Denver.
Come on.
So
and we won 1 and lost 1.
We gotta eliminate not scoring in the red zone.
And we gotta eliminate the mistakes. We gotta stop getting cute. Like it's a lot of blame you can go around. All this on 4th and 1 or 3rd and 1, 3rd and short. Quit trying to get pretty all the time, man. Just line up. You got a beast in the backfield. You got Bigfoot in the backfield.
Run the ball. 9 times in the second half with no touchdowns.
Come on, man.
No, I think we only had 2 first downs in the second half.
Man, this stuff
punting.
Man, this stuff easy. I'll sit back and watch these games. I watch a lot of them, and I'll sit back and see what's going on. I see how they playing the Chiefs as far as coverage. Travis Kelce got 2 or 3 men around him. That somebody's gonna be open.
Supposed to be.
Should be. And for some reason, we're not running play action. You got a man that's running the ball good, man. They teeing up in the box. They putting the spy on. A lot of times they putting the spy on Mahomes. Find the open man. Swing it out the outside, man. Move the ball. It's simple, man. But with all that being said, man, I'm picking the Kansas City Chiefs to win, and I think the receivers look good, and everybody's gonna forget about what happened last week or the last 3 weeks. That's where I'm going.
I'm picking Kansas City for sure. It don't matter who you're playing against. I ain't going against the home team. So I'm going with Kansas City. If our receivers, we got to step up. We got to get it together, and you know what I'm saying, we're gonna make it happen, dog. We gonna get it right. Like we still got 7 more games left in the season, man. The season's still kind of early, man. It ain't early, but you know what I'm saying, we got enough time to get it right before the playoffs. And I got faith that we're gonna get it right before the playoffs. So I'm going with the Chiefs. I don't think it's going to be a close game. I think our defense is going to get a few turnovers. We're going to have a field day with sacks. I'm going to say we're going to have, 9, 10 sacks in the game.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
We probably going to have, 2 turnovers, rather it be a fumble and a pick, 2 picks. I just can see, and it's going to, I could just see him turning the ball over a little bit. Our defense been going lights out. Devontae Adams ain't going to get over, 30, 40 yards.
He's going to have Snead on.
Snead going to be on it, and it's just not going to be. It's not going to be good for the Raiders. I don't feel like. I'm going with the Chiefs for more than one reason. So you heard most of them.
I'm sorry, y'all. We had some technical difficulties, but I'm back. But unfortunately, it don't even feel like it, man. We've been doing this almost an hour, man. We came up to the end of the show. So, yeah, we're going with the Chiefs, man. It's a good look, man. Y'all get ready for y'all football game tomorrow, man.
One more thing. Hey, shout out to my Mizzou boys, man.
You know it.
They doing their thing. They in the final, you know what I'm saying? They get a playoff, a New Year's 6 game, you know what I'm saying? So we in a big bowl game this year. It don't matter who we going against. It's going to be somebody in the top 10. So,
beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? It just feel good to be in that at this time of the year. You know what I'm saying? It feel good, man. So, you know what I'm saying? We ended up, finishing the season ranked number 9 in the country. I was hoping some teams was going to lose before then so we could possibly go down, possibly be in the top, 6, 7, you know what I'm saying, top 5. But Michigan did lose. Oh, no, Ohio State lost today, which was the number 2 team. So they probably only going to move down a few slots. So ain't nothing really going to change too much. But like I said, man, we going to be playing in a big bowl game, you know what I'm saying, and next year when the 12-season playoff, the 12-team playoffs start for college, you know what I'm saying, we're going to be in the playoffs hopefully for the national championship. So
beautiful. Exciting, man. It's been years, man. The way I feel about Mizzou, man, they remind me of what we were going through with the Chiefs, man. They start out the season look like they're going to do something, man. They fizzle out, man, but they finally got a good coach, man. They're recruiting well.
One thing you can't forget, though, Missouri did spend a lot of years in sanctions with, coaches coming in and had messed up before coming to Missouri even. But, Missouri got to take a penalty for it. The last school, how the train goes. So everything got to follow. So, even with the basketball team, they've been going through sanctions and stuff too. We both got new coaches, with the last few years they all about winning. So they bringing it through. Everybody feeling it, everybody buying into it. So it do feel good. And I definitely feel you with the whole, it kind of felt like the Chiefs for a while, like just the whole state, both sides of the water, even the KUs and K-States, you know what I'm saying? It ain't been looking too good. Besides basketball, it ain't really been looking too good like we used to. So it looked good. It looked good for the whole, Kansas and Missouri, everything coming together, man, mainly for the Missouri side, you know what I'm saying? We got the Chiefs over here and we got my Mizzou boys. So, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep on rolling, man. So be ready for that.
Yes, sir. Shout out to everybody tuning in, man. Shout out to my bro. Hey, boy, if y'all don't know about that Juju Bang, man, go pick that up.
Juju.
Man, I'm telling y'all.
That Juju.
If you got any kind of body pains, man, it's that Juju Bang. Get that.
Man, we need to start having some so we can start doing the sponsor, like a little 30-second sponsor in between the shows, man. Get a couple flavors out here.
We got that coming. We definitely got that coming.
I'm gonna get some shirts going. He sent me the pictures and stuff, so I'm putting them on some shirts and some hoodies and some hats and stuff probably. So everybody, you know what I'm saying, get some merch too. So.
Hey, check it out, man. I'm telling y'all, if y'all just want to feel good and have a good time, relax, Juju Bang. And if you going through body pain, if your body hurt, man, trust me.
You don't like medicine. You want something natural,
trust
man.
Me,
come get the natural.
You want this Juju Bang, man. Y'all can reach out to me, hit the inbox, man. If y'all want details, I'll put you in the direction of my bro, man, and he get it to y'all, bro. Just try it out, man. But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all.
Appreciate y'all tapping in, man. It's all love.
You know what I'm saying, man. We're gonna do this again, man. For my bro, for my son, DT. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I'm your boy. If you don't know who it is, you don't know, Nick.
It's your boy Tez, man. One more time for the hood.
Yeah.
It's how we finish, man. It's how we finish. Cheers, we out.